Welcome to Pariksha Series by Vishnu IAS Academy. This is question number 8 from GS1 paper of UPSC CSE 2024. The question goes, distinguish between gender equality, gender equity and women's empowerment. Why is it important to take gender concerns into account in program design and implementation? Now the second part of the question is something we can handle easily, but the first part is very interesting because these kind of terms are the ones that we take for granted. Gender equality, gender equity, women's empowerment. We know we have a broad idea, but when it comes to writing it down on a paper, it's going to be a challenge in the examination hall. So I've given you a broad answer, just let's see how it goes. So since the question is about gender as a whole, the introduction should be about gender responsive policy making. Understand? The differentiating, so the introduction should be broadly around gender responsive policy. Okay, so we need to write why is it important to understand this topic, because since there are too many definitions, you can't go for a definition based approach. Next, the distinctions. What you can do is, I've given in a tabular format the concept, you can write the definition and one example, because more than this you can't generate points. I'm being very frank here. Gender equality and everything, and if you try to generate points, you will again deviate from this answer. So write single example for them. Next, their importance in program design. How is it important? Just 5 good points are enough. How they correct structural imbalances, boost GDP and productivity, improve policy research, meets global commitment. This is where you will give data as substantiating points. Okay, everywhere, like boost GDP and productivity, there is a McKinsey report to support this point. This is where you're going to quote them. After that, I've also given a case study based approach, especially in the first part. Instead of giving all the examples, you can reduce the examples. You can write a proper case study to explain this entire question. I've given Kudumbashree from Kerala. It is a very well-known example. You won't have a problem generating points for it also. So you can do both, either example after points or explain it via case study. And conclusion is always forward-looking conclusion, especially in cases like this. Okay, I'd like to see your answers in the comment section.